Yo, so I wanted to make this video just because I've changed to custom tactics a lot now since the 433 second variation video that I made a few days ago, a week ago or so, and obviously for the new champs that we played this weekend, I use these as well. And it's a combination, to be fair, of 4-2-3-1 and 4-2-2-2, so I mean take your pick, but I'd say I use the 4-2-2-2 more, but the 4-2-3-1 is probably a better formation and has better tactics. So here's the team anyway that we used throughout the weekend. It's going to change, you know, in the future. You'll probably see some videos about it, but the club's going to have a big switch up. So anyway, but let's get into some of the tactics and I'll talk through what they really do. So I mean, on balanced, I keep everything pretty normal. I think everything needs to be standard for what you go into the game with, because it does take a few minutes for the game to adapt once you've changed in game as well. So when you change from your first formation into whatever you decide to do after that. But I do have specific ones for ultra defensive all the way up to ultra attacking, but I mainly only use defensive and attacking. I will quickly show you the other ones as well, but we'll focus more on the defensive and attacking when we get into them. So when you first put into the game and you change the defense for attacking or whatever you do to change your in-game tactics, it does take a little while for it to change. So I do have balanced settings for even on like default stuff. So pretty much the same setup that I use for defensive and attacking we'll see in a minute as well. But 50, 70, you know, balance, direct passing, 45 width, blah blah blah. Just, you can copy along with these. These are just very basic balanced ones that I use. And instructions wise, again, it's just super simple, like getting behind type stuff. You know, just I'll go through them. You can look at them, but these aren't important. I'm just going to go through them quickly for you. You can pause the video on the ones that you need to see, but it is it's pretty basic stuff, just stuff to get you through the first like few minutes of the game. Where it really happens and where it all really starts is the 4-2-2 that we'll look at first, and then we'll look at the 4-2-3-1 after. So you can skip to which one you want to look at, but these are the two that I was using. So 4-2-2 is similar to the balance setup. 45-70, you know, we play balanced defensive style. You can play pressure and heavy touch, which works well with the 4-2-2, but it definitely works better with the 4-2-3-1. We play balanced, direct passing, 50 width, 7 players in the box, just to get people into the box a bit more for your crosses. 3 corners and free kicks is 1, because at the end of the day, when you're taking a free kick, I don't really ever like cross it in, so I'm either playing it short or I'm taking a shot. You know, that's kind of how it goes. Formations wise, yeah, 2 lengthy strikers up top, and we also have 2 lengthy like wingers in this team as well, but they're not as important. You can probably get away with just using people that are smaller and more agile and dribbling. But yeah, you know, 2 lengthy strikers up top is pretty solid. Instructions wise, here we go. So we have getting behind and stay central and getting behind. These are what I was using for the weekend to get rank 4. I do watch quite a lot of videos about custom tactics, so I know a little bit of what I'm talking about, and I can't fully implement, you know, the rank 1 stuff that they do, but I'm trying. You know, I got there 13 wins. Definitely can push for more with, you know, a better team and better settings and getting used to the game a bit more. But yeah, sorry, getting behind, stay central and getting behind. For the wide players, we just have get into the box for cross on both of them. For the 2 CDMs that you have in this, we do cover center, stay back while attacking, and deep line playmaker on both. I do sometimes like to change to cut passing lanes, but this is what I was using, and you know, it's pretty simple stuff. Deep line playmaker means that they just drop in, so when you're bombing it down the wing or whatever, there's always someone coming back for an option. Really useful, nice to have, and these are pretty standard: cover center, stay back while attacking, blah blah blah. And for the defenders, there's one thing I want to talk about. It's pretty standard stay back while attacking and overlap. I think most people have that on fullbacks, but I have been testing this step up, as you'll see. And it says step up and mark opposing attackers tighter when they are free to receive a pass. It doesn't really work like that in game. That's not how I've noticed. What I have noticed is they do stand a bit closer, but they tend to just play a much higher line, higher than you normally have your depth set at. But they still don't like feel out of position. So it's like playing a higher depth without having the risk of playing the higher depth. It's only them that play. So when you have your fullbacks a bit higher up, if they have the speed to come back and forth, they're like elastic. They keep moving back and forth like that from the attackers. It's really nice. I have tried it on the centre backs as well, but like I said, it plays that higher line, and it's okay with your fullbacks going a bit higher up, like in a wing back formation, but you don't really want your centre backs to do that. I don't think it doesn't really work that well. But you know, try it, see what you think of step up. And that's pretty much what I use for the 4-2-2. Now onto the 4-2-3-1, as the namesake of the video would suggest. The exact same setup again, balanced 45-70, balanced direct passing 50. A little bit less players in the box. I don't really know why. I think you can probably play with it either. It's just getting more people into the crossing area really. Get a bit more in the corners, because you can do some nice corner setups this year, especially like the full powered, like low driven type ones. So having more people around the box for that does help. And yeah, like I said before, pressure and heavy touch works quite well with the 4-2-3-1. I recommend trying that out. Now this one is a little bit different with how we set our players up. So you want your wider players again to be, your two sort of more agile players. And down the middle, I use Lewandowski up top because I think he's the more clunky striker, and I use Ronaldo as the sort of main cam, but he's also like the focal point of every attack. You should really have your best player at cam. I can't remember whose video I saw that on. It might have been Ortio or someone like that, but yeah, you basically want to have your best player at cam because everything goes through them, and I found that to be really useful. So setup wise, we are a little bit different with this one. As you can see, we do the full step up on all of these. I don't really know why. I think it's because I have the two CDMs as more cover, but anyway, defensively we play stay back, overlap, step up, stay back, overlap, step up, and then stay back, step up on both of my two centre backs. But yeah, I think I use that because I have the two CDMs here that I'm more comfortable with centrally. I don't know, still it's testing, play around with it, see what you think, but I was using it on and off with both of those different formations, so CDM wise, we do use the cut passing lanes in this one for both of them. Again, I think it's testing, but those general settings are pretty good, whether it's just preference if you like it or not. Honestly, I don't think I liked it all that much, so I probably would change them back. But yeah, stable attacking, deep line playmaker, and cover centre are all pretty standard stuff. Ronaldo, get into the box to cross, get into the box to cross on the two wide players, and Lewandowski, your main striker up top. I have completely balanced. Basically, the idea is that you're just getting the ball into the box quite a lot, and you're drilling it across the box, so you want people flying into it as much as possible, and that's the general idea of this custom tactics setup. Really, is to be really balanced and have a good sort of squad depth in all areas. And yeah, I mean, tactics wise, you can be as technical as you want, but at the end of the day, what works best is what works best, and ultimately this is what people are finding works quite well. Obviously you can do getting behind, or you can mess about and try different, like stay central, drift wide, all that kind of thing, but to be completely honest with you, like I said, balance and just keeping it all very mixed and calm is the best solution. Speaking of mixed and calm, you can go ultra defensive and play a really deep line, long ball, direct passing. I don't really recommend this unless you're obviously trying to close out a game, but to be honest with you, you'll find throughout the game, flicking between your sort of like formations, what you think works well for the game. And it's not always the best thing to go super ultra defensive because you mess up how you play versus your opponent by doing that. So sometimes it is best to just stay in the formation that you was playing best with throughout the game. But real quick, ultra defensive, getting behind, and we have just a default one. Wide players, we've got get into the box and come back, get into the box and come back. Two CDMs on stay back attacking and cover center. They aren't doing the deep line playmaker in this one. And stay back, overlap, stay back, overlap. Pretty standard, just super defensive stuff. And real quick for the ultra attacking one, we have constant pressure, slightly higher depth, fast build up forward runs, get a few more players in the box, get people in for corners, and instructions wise, stay central, getting behind, stay forward. That one's basic again, stay central, not getting behind, so he's like sort of standing around a little bit more, stay forward. Two wide players, stay forward, get into the box, stay forward, get into the box. Fullbacks, we have join the attack, step up, overlap. We basically want people to just be high pressure, getting on people. So we have them both on join the attack, overlap, and should be on step up as well. And two centre backs on step up as well. Cover centre, deep line playmaker, but not stay back while attacking. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But like I said, the two that you use, or that I was trying in game, 4-2-2 and 4-2-3-1. I would say 4-2-3-1 was a much better formation just overall for closing the game and knocking it down a peg, and just controlling it all completely. But those are the two that I would definitely recommend trying out. And I mean, let me know how you get on with them. Let me know how you did in the weekend league. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.